What's up guys, this is Chronic Rush and welcome to episode 55 of my FIFA 14 Road to Gold Around the World series. Welcome back guys, and we continue off with the Polish League squad, the Ekstraklasa I think it is, but we've got 5 players in our transfer list. I'm not too sure what they call it now. It is the transfer list. I'm getting good with these FIFA 14 Ultimate Team terms, but some of the players are now sold. Still got 3 more players. Coins are now 100k, boys. Let's get going. That's a 100k mark there, and that's a very nice coin total. We still got a couple of leagues before we get to some of the Bundesliga, the Liga BVA set it at, and so you know we could get some quite good squads when we come to those leagues, and everything should be good, and hopefully we can again eventually get to Division 1 and just stay in there for a long period of time until we covered every one of the leagues there. But we're going to continue on with this division we are currently in. We're already having 4 points. I think we've played 2 games, picking up a draw as well as a win, obviously. The draw is a fairly solid draw. As you can see there, just quickly whiz past. Doing okay in this league so far. Squad seems to be doing okay. Pilsga and Pike, very, very pacey up front. Left mid and right mid, pacey. CDMs seem to hold back, and defense seems to be pacey enough to keep up with the fast goal players in the up front. But so we can go straight into the first game of this episode. Latency was red, didn't kind of fail to make sure I saw that, but he seemed to see it and kind of just disconnected, and went to go and search for another opponent here. Eventually, I think it took quite a bit of time until I eventually went and found one. Come against the guy with orange latency. I think that was the best I was getting throughout the game. As you can see there, it was flicking between. I'm not too sure if it was me or like the other. I think it was most likely to be me. My internet seems to fluctuate quite a bit. We come against a Serie A squad here in the 4-3-3, the 4th version. Big Balotelli, Mertens, Biabiani, Vidal, Pirlo, Pogba, Chiellini at the back, Maicon, Buffon, Constant, Balzaghi. Some very, very nice, solid players there in that squad. But in the 17th minute here, we're going to get a nice tackle there from our player, and sees the offload pass onto Pike here. He's going to be steaming down the left-hand side. Chiellini here tries and cuts inside. He gets inside here though, and it gets inside again. Open place, so go and slot that into the bottom right corner to go and get ourselves on the scoreboard first. Go and make that 1-0 in the 20th minute here. Lovrikson's here, goes for a kind of a bit of a long shot here. Really should have been playing more for the goals there, just to try and stay in the squad. But we get thrown straight out into my player, and a very nice finish from Benuza here, our Bosnian left back. Go and make that 2-0 here. Again, he passes it straight out into my player. I pass it out into my player, and we're going to go on the counter attack over the top ball into Pilsga here, and we're going to chip that over the top of the keeper there. Let's go and make that 3-0 in the 77th minute there. Very nice run and through by ball between the 2 P's up front, the PPs. Very deadly. We're going to pick up into the 89th minute here. Pike again working very well with Pilsga there to go and pick up the 4th of the game here. Let's go and make that 4-0 in the 90th minute there. Very good performance by the squad. I was pretty happy about that 4-0 win over kind of a solid squad there. And as you can see there, he had a bit more possession, but my shots were higher. And I just seemed to put everything in the back of the net, whereas he didn't. So that picks up 2 wins and a draw. Squad seems to be doing fairly solid at the back, and everything seems to be good. So I was pretty happy about that one. Cisse here is going to go and put a contract card onto this bad boy. And I'm going straight back into the second game of this episode here. Come against a guy here. SC Ludo has a Bundesliga squad with Aubameyang, Blazkowski, Diego, Luis Gustavo, Socrates, and Hummels at the back. So some fairly solid players in this squad. Got in the 32nd minute here though. Keeper throws out this ball into our CDM here, and unfortunately a nice interception from Luis Gustavo. This player somehow keeps this ball somehow. Aubameyang, nice over the top ball into Rudnevs, and that ball somehow falls to the path of Rudnevs, and he's just going to easily finish that into the goal. Let's go and make that 1-0 in the 35th minute here. Pike here does some nice work on the outside of the box, cuts inside. Really should have done that over the top ball. Really should have gone for the short, but Violak here picks up that ball. Pilsga's going to blast that into the bottom right corner. Unfortunately gets saved, but Lovriksons is going to go and pick that up. The rebound to go and make that 1-1. Move just before half time. Aubameyang picks this ball up again on the halfway line. Chips that across into the player, but as you can see there, Smelcher brings down my right back, and he's going to get a straight red card for that one. I'm not too sure if he kind of meant that tackle, but I'm not too bothered. That makes us a bit easier job for us. A nice clearance interception there from my player, and I'm not too sure what happened here. That was supposed to be a free kick, and it just seemed to want to carry on. Hummels here gets caught by Vidrelica. Somehow loses the ball there from Socrates, but Socrates, bad pass. Finds the ball into Luis Carlos. Gets past the 2 players diving in. and finishes that superbly to go and make that 2-1 there in the 74th minute, and we go and pick up the win there. Really should have got the win a bit earlier. As you can see there, he had more shots and more possession, but that means we've got 10 points. Only need one more point now just to stay in the division, avoid the relegation. Still unbeaten with this Polish league squad, and seems to be doing very, very well indeed. Still that curse of the red latency still there, and really need to get my internet sorted out when I'm doing these commentaries. But go into the third and final game and come against a Liga BVA squad here. Some very, very nice players indeed. High rated squad here. But move all the way into the second half here, and a through ball down the wing into Iniesta. And this was the one game our defence seemed to be out of shape. Ball gets passed into Karim Benzema, who's going to tuck that near post. Very, very nice finish to go and make that 1-0 in the 49th minute there. Moving to the 54th minute here, seeing over the top ball into Payet, who brings that down superbly, and getting past Modric here, getting past the player there, and he's going to tuck that in to go and make that 1-1 there in the 56th minute there. Very, very nice work goal indeed, and that's going to go and pick up the 1 point we need to stay out of the relegation zone. I was pretty happy about that. As you can see that he had a bit more possession and more shots, and he had a very, very nice squad. So I was not too sure if I was going to at least get a point from that game, but I was happy with a point, and that still means we're unbeaten here. I believe that is 3 wins, 2 draws, picking up a total of 11 points now. And we're just going to continue progressing and hopefully eventually go and win the division and get promoted. But guys, this has come to the end of the episode, so if you like, so remember to click the like button, also remember to subscribe. Stay tuned to this series, and any feedback in the comments will be much appreciated, guys. This has been Rush. Till next time, adios.